G'day, this is Blxz and welcome back to Buzz Aldrin Space Program Manager Part 5. We're about to send a man into orbit. And it's going to be the challenge of a lifetime. First man in orbit, we are beating the Soviets. We're ahead of them on all fronts. They could catch up, but they haven't really been testing their ships too much. So they're a little bit behind us, I reckon. We have sufficient prestige. That's... Ooh, actually, if we fail this, it will bring us down under the maximum target. So this is quite a risk. If we succeed, though, we'll be pushed right up. We'll be in a very strong position if we manage to succeed this. Yeah, I put a couple of thousand on the Tiger team. They're getting quite expensive now, and they're only giving a few extra bonus points. So again, training is very, very important.
Roger, capsule turning around, and I can see the booster during turnaround just a couple of 100 yards behind me. It was beautiful.
Well, we're in orbit. Now we've got to get the man back down to the ground. Heat shield held. And the parachute. Held. Beautiful. Oh, gotta admit that is quite stressful. We have a man in orbit. It's 3,000 points for being the first one to get a man in orbit. Project Mercury, the actual flight itself, is worth 1,200. So altogether, we are very far ahead now of the Soviets. That doesn't mean they can't beat us, though. Yeah, they seem to be really quite keen on their Zond 5 is a around the Earth bioscience. So sticking a frog or something up, or a dog, whatever it is. Oh, wow, that's a random event. The first man in space has been killed in a random accident, probably a training accident or something. Wow, it's a bit of a downer. Sort of right on our high point. And we're a man down. Oh well, lucky I brought in 2 more. Yeah, it's unfortunate. You can work on EVA. For the time being, I'm not going to do anything else here. Are we training anyone? Yes, we're training. Okay, so we've got the rocket, the new, what's it called? VAB, Vehicle Assembly Building, prepared. And And that means we can open a new rocket. And it's looking like it's going to be the Titan 2. So we could go a Saturn booster. Now, it's more expensive. It's a lot more powerful. It's going to be a lot more difficult to R&D, as you can tell. Yeah, the unit cost almost double, or it's 1.5 times more. But the benefit of doing that, or possible benefit of doing that, is that Saturn class ones are what's the word? The same sort of family of rockets. So doing this one will give a bonus to these other ones, but doing this one here will give a much larger bonus to the other Saturn family ones. So it is worthwhile considering if I can spend the money. I probably can't for the time being. I'll wait, because there are other things I want to spend money on at the moment. So I think I will do a Titan 2 booster for now. Yeah, I'm going to do a Titan 2 for now. Well, it's given me 58% reliability. That's very good. Thor Able is getting up there. And the Titan 2. I'm going to keep the Atlas booster for the time being, in case I need anything, before this other one is ready. But is the Pioneer 2 ready? Let's have a look at this. So R&B, we're at 72%, so we're not there yet. Not just yet. I might actually remove... No, I'll leave them there. We'll keep going. It's going up 4 point... Actually, it's going to take a long time. They're going up at 8.8%. If I take them off there and focus on this probe, I can finish that off. It's going up 6.3% now. Yeah, he's only adding 0.4. So Class Van der Hurst can go and keep working on this one for 5%. So he's doing 5% down here, he's doing 0.4 up here. Gemini's going well. Yeah. I am going to upgrade. I'm going to take this time to upgrade the Mission Control Center. It's going to increase by 400, I can afford that. And that'll allow me to begin training the final couple of people I need, the spares, really. How much time do I have left? 2 turns, okay, so I'm just going to ride out the rest of this phase and try not to do anything too bad. We'll train everybody here though. You can train on your lowest skill, which is mission operations. You can train on your important skill. Do your important skill. Get your propulsion up. You can train your lowest skill again, which is either one of these. And off we go. Oh, actually, while I'm here, I will upgrade the headquarters, just in case I want to open more programs preemptively. I can only have 3 open, so I can shut them down, the old ones down, but I may want to open another one for research purposes if I've got some spare people. And it's good, better to have it upgraded early. Okay, this is getting there. That's ticking along gradually. Gemini and the Agena target is going to get there eventually. So they've done the Lunar Impactor. They've beaten me to it. Not that I was going to do that anyway. Okay, so they know more about the moon than we do. At least about the structure of it. They were human-rated rocket people, I believe, yep. So you have a job to do. Atlas is already up top. It's good. Titan booster. You've got to get on that. I'm actually thinking of upgrading the science and technology one as well. An extra 600 I can use. It'll give me up to, I believe, up to 21 people, so I can get a couple of extra EVA suit specialists. You are our crew and payload. You keep working on that. You work on your EVA. And the Titan booster going up 8%. Okay, so they've done uncrewed orbital flight test on the Vostok, which is the... I can't remember if it's the Gemini or the Mercury equivalent. Either way, they're catching up to us. We've been doing a lot of research behind the scenes. Yep, we got our new budget, maximum budget. So our new goal, we're almost more than halfway there. We're 2/3 of the way to our highest thing, and we've got a lot more money to play with now. A lot more money. So, let's get to work hiring some people. 1, 2, 3... Suppose if I start training them early, it's not going to matter too much. There we go. I can get 4 more next year. Okay, you're going to get your leadership up. Before I even think about doing anything with you. And the same with you. Is there anything I want to launch this round? I haven't really got the people for it, they're all training. So we'll wait another round. I think we're going to risk our lunar orbiter. And if it works, then we can take the people off the R&D and actually put them to use elsewhere. Okay, so the Soviets have done orbital flight. They're catching up to us. And they've opened the Soyuz, so they're going to be doing... Soyuz is a 3-person craft, I believe. So they're probably going to be doing the equivalent of an Apollo mission victory is what they seem to be attempting anyway. Okay, so let's get our lunar probe, our lunar orbiter launched. With our booster person, our spacecraft person, our navigation person, our experiment person, and our flight director. Done. What do I need to launch a Gemini? 10 flight controllers, okay. Okay, keep going trajectory, keep working on mission operations, work on that one for 1 turn. You do your lowest for 1 turn, and you do your highest. More R&D before we launch them. Off we go. 87% chance. It's very good prestige if we succeed, and not too bad if we lose. Probes are good like that. They don't actually advance you towards the moon necessarily, getting a man on the moon, a person on the moon, but they do have a very good cost-benefit ratio. Pretty much because you're not going to kill anyone. Always thought this looked like a very flimsy rocket, like that bit in the middle. Just looks a bit funky, but it's obviously a rocket that works.
The telemetry data shows the flight is progressing on exactly the plan of rate. Spacecraft with its second stage booster functioning.
Okay, got our translunar injection, that worked. And our transit, we didn't lose contact with the probe. Now we've actually got to get in orbit. Done. That's a very good payoff. It also shows that we can put something in orbit around the moon, which will come in handy when we get to the other ones. There you go. And okay, so they've put someone in orbital flight for a length of time, which we haven't done. So the Russians are starting to pull even with us. Oh. Thank you, Mr. President. I need that praise like I need a hole in the head. But, what are we doing now? Okay. To start with, I can get rid of that one. Then we can do Project Gemini, we can get an uncrewed. I need a booster, retro, Fido, Guido. Don't need a surgeon because there's no people on it. You're not going to be my Fido person. You're going to be Fido. You're going to be Guido. Ecom. Network. Procedures. Aha. Flight director. And where is she? Going to be my assistant flight director. Okay, looks like we're good. So now we've got these other people that I brought in, are trained. So what are we going to need? The difference between... Okay, let's have a look. We're going to need another GNC person. I want to train you and get rid of you, so I'm not looking at you. Okay, you're already a GNC person. So I need another one. You can be my next GNC person, I reckon. Although you've got good skills across the board. Doesn't matter, I'm going to need another GNC. So that's that one done. Booster, GNC. Systems are good. I'm going to need another crew and payload. You're already crew and payload. You're mission operations. Okay, you're going to be my next crew and payload person for the Apollo mission and whatever else I need you for. So that's that one done. Mission I'm good. Flight directors I'm good. Which means I now have 3 people that I can use for something else. So you're going to form the core of my B team. So you are going to be my new propulsion person. You are going to be another spacecraft system person. Actually, yeah. You can be another trajectory, and you can be a spacecraft system. So if I'm starting to do multiple launches per turn for testing and whatnot, I might be able to bring these people in. Do a bit of science, get that up. Let's get my R&D people working. Mercury is good, Gemini is pretty good. EVA suits, you get you on that. Able's good. Space probe, space probe, space probe, space probe, and you are. Now you guys are not too bad. EVA, but I'll train you up anyway. Alrighty, well I think I'm going to leave it here for this episode as I think about what we're going to do next, and I'll meet you back here next time. I've been Blxz. Make sure to like and subscribe if you actually do enjoy the content. And I'll see you next time. Take care.